Hi everyone, you're welcome. So today we're looking at the simple past tense, or in Turkish, it's called geçmiş zaman. Geçmiş zaman. So let me point out that in Turkish, the past tense is in two forms. In one form, it is event that you witness, and the second one is what you did not witness. Now, to indicate the suffix for the event you witnessed in the past, these are the suffixes that you use. De, di, do, do, te, ti, tu, tu. If you didn't witness the event, then it becomes mish, mish, mush, mish. Now, events such as maybe in the past, something that happened that your grandmother is narrating to you or narrated to you, and you in turn want to narrate the same thing to somebody else, you have to use this mish, mish, mush, etc. because you did not witness that. But in something that you witnessed or you did yourself, maybe, then you use this one. So that's the difference. So first, let's look at one you witness. So for the event that you witness, we say these are the surfaces. Now for these surfaces also, there are person or personal surfaces also. Or here they are. Okay. Now, if I just put it like this, you might not necessarily understand. So anyway, here the O has nothing. Okay, let's look at it practically. So here the verb to work is mark. When you separate the stem from this suffix, the infinitive suffix, you get chalish. Now to conjugate it in a past tense, then it's çalıştı. Çalıştı. An example sentence. Ben çalıştım. Ben is I and çalıştı. The t indicates the past tense, and the m or the m at the end tells us about who is speaking, which is I. Here you can even omit the ben and just say çalıştım, and it is well understood in Turkish. I worked. Another example. The verb to learn is öğrenmek, which is öğren, then öğrendi. Now let me mention here that just as we saw earlier, the vowel and the consonant harmony rules still apply. So you see here we chose t here instead of the. Why did we choose the t? Because the last letter here is a sh. Now the sh is a hard consonant, and so therefore the next consonant must agree with it, also must be a hard consonant. That is why we chose the t. So challenge t. Why this u? Because the last vowel here is also a hard vowel, so therefore this. So for everything to harmonize for ease of pronunciation, we choose this. So with the same logic, that's why we chose the here also. Okay. All right. So Seda Orende. This is the third person. So the, you didn't add any person to it, just this. Seda lent or lend, depending on which English you're speaking, American or British. To explain, anlatmak. When you separate the verb stem, from the infinitive suffix, you have anlat. Here, look at what happened. It's t, and you're supposed to add t. So I made a mistake here. I am sorry about that. So what must happen is this: sen des anlaten. So you see here, I added the other T. So that the stem S in T, and I added another T because the the T's are in the hard consonant category. Tin, and also the person suffix. You explain the cause. Sen, des, anlaten. You explain the cause. Still on these other examples, to find, bulmak. Bul, buldu. Ben, buldum. So we are still following the rules, the harmonization rules. That's why we chose U to harmonize, and L is a soft consonant, so therefore we chose the. I found it. To talk, konuşmak. Konuş, konuştu. Konuştuk, we talked. The K here means that the person is base, we, and konuştu is the consonant and vowel harmony rules. Okay. When we want to talk about the negative sentence for the past tense, we use the suffixes me and ma to indicate negative sentence. So for example, I did not do it. Ben yapmadım. Okay, so the past tense. Yap for the verb to do, this is the verb stem. The ma here also obeying the rules of harmonization is the negative sense, something like not. So yapma. The now is the past tense, witness case, and the ma for the person suffix. So you see, so here we have three things. One, actually the verb stem one, the negative sense ma, the past tense, and the person case. So things like this makes Turkish a little bit interesting. You keep adding things and sometimes you can have long words. Next, you did not do it. Sen yapmadın. So here the same thing, just that the person ending or suffix change to reflect the you. He or she did not do it. O yapmadı. Okay, here we didn't add anything. We did not do it. Biz yapmadık. Okay, so I'm sure by now you understand the logic. The yap, the stem, the ma, the negative, the d is the past tense, and k the person. In this case for biz or we. You did not do it. Plural sense. Siz yapmadınız. For plural. So siz, of course, is a pronoun for you, plural. Yap, the verb stem. Ma, the negative sense. D, the past tense. And dınız. So that's it. They did not listen. So here I changed the verb a little bit just for you to look at other examples. So onlar dinlemediler. Onlar dinlemediler. They did not listen. So here, because I keep writing ma, 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 I just change the verb here to tell you how we can use the me form also. So dinle is the verb stem. Me is a negative because we choose me because of vowel harmony. They also, you see we chose the I with a full stop, also the soft vowel and lash. So this actually should be let. Question particles. So the question particles, still talking about the past tense for witness case, you use the suffixes me, mu, mu. In this case, I will not call them suffixes. So they are not suffixes. So here they are not agglutinated. That's why I'm not calling them suffixes, because suffix you have to add to a particular word. Let's see how you ask questions. Did I do it? Ben yaptım mı? Normally this is not used frequently in the Turkish language, but just for the sentence sake, ben yaptım mı? Did I do it? So ben, of course, is the pronoun. Yap is a verb stem. T, because P is a hard consonant, so that's why we chose T for the past tense and M for the person. Then the question particle comes. This will tell us that you're asking a question. In fact, in some case, the verb and the question particle is even swapped. So instead of saying ben yaptım mı, ben mi yaptım? Sometimes it can be, especially for the speaking, it's not written like that, but ben mi yaptı, ben yaptım mı? I just want to mention that for you to know. So the question particle is not used as a suffix, it is separate. This one, did you write it? Sen yazdın mı? Yaz is the verb stem. D here is also the past tense. And is the person. M is the question particle. Did you listen? O dinledin mi? Now, O is of course the pronoun. Dinle is the verb stem. D the past tense, and me. So you can see here the me here. I used I with a full stop. Why? Because the last vowel in this verb is a soft one. So therefore I use this. Did we think? Did we think? Biz düşündük mü? Biz düşündük mü? So you can see u, and so you. Just for harmonization. So this K also is the person suffix. Did you do it? Siz yaptınız mı? Siz yaptınız mı? Okay, I didn't do for they because it is the same as O. So we can just repeat that one. Now the past tense for what you did not witness. What you did not witness. Simple past tense for what you did not witness. That's why you use the mush, mush. Let's look at the person suffixes for this case. So for the I of Ben, sen, sen, sun. Biz, is, us. Siz, siniz, sunus. Onlar, ler. Let's look at them practically. To find, bulmak. When you separate the stem, you have bul. Then you add mush. Then it becomes bulmush. Sen bulmuşsun. You found it. So what this means is that somebody told you that that person found a thing. So you now saying it in front of him. So you say you found it. You say bulmuşsun. You found it. You weren't there when he found a thing. Okay. Here to talk. Konuşmak. Konuşmuş. Biz konuşmuşuz. We talked. Now this is weird because you cannot talk while you know witness. But here it could mean that maybe you were in a trance, or maybe you were drunk, or you were asleep, or something like that. Basically, you're not conscious of the event. So you talk with the person, but you weren't aware that you talk with the person or speak with the person. So in this case, also you can use the mush. The next to explain, anlatmak. You can say anlat. Then you add anlatmış. Senders anlatmışsın. You explain the cause. Also means you weren't there when that person was explaining the cause. So you just heard it and you're saying it in front of him. So that's how the past tense for what you do not witness works. Here also, let me point out that the consonant harmony rule does not work here, only the vowel harmony. Okay, let's look at how it works with the past tense, with the negative sense. Okay, I did not do it. Ben yapmamışım. Ben yapmamışım. Okay, so I did not do it. This case also, you are saying you did not witness what you did. Maybe also you can interpret it as saying you are not conscious of what happened at the time, but you somehow want to defend yourself. So it doesn't necessarily make logical sense, but I just want to point out that this is how the sentence form work. Okay, you did not do it. Sen yapmamışsın. You did not do it. I didn't witness it, but I heard you didn't do it. He or she did not do it. O yapmamış. Okay. We did not do it. Biz yapmamışız. So here is the verb stem, the negative ma, mish, to indicate the past tense of what you did not witness, and is the person suffix. You did not do it. Siz yapmamışsınız. Siz yapmamışsınız. They did not do it. onunla yapmamışlar. Yapmamışlar. All right, thank you very much. Bye bye.